Hey everyone, welcome back to Mason Woodshop. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at quite a few of the new Systainers launched by Festool as part of their fall 2024 release here in North America. So I just picked up these a couple days ago and I wanted to show you how I'm going to be using them in my shop. So first up, we're going to be looking at the new Festool Sortainer. So this is a drawer system and it has been upgraded to the Systainer 3 platform, which is compatible with all the other Systainers and also has this rail compatibility on the back and a few other really cool features. So the big thing with this one is that this is the 3-drawer. I'll show you a little bit of details in a moment, but they also have a true 2-drawer version where there's one big drawer on the bottom and then one smaller drawer on the top. Now, along with this release, there were also these, a new kit that came with a variety of these little trays that are fully compatible with these drawers. Now, these drawers do come with some dividers. You'll see in here, but there aren't a lot of unique ways to position them. You can essentially remove any of these, but you can't position them in any other sort of way. But what's cool, let's open up this bag. So what's cool about these little trays is that they simply go in there, they hold together nicely, and then you can pull the trays out with your hardware or whatever else is in them, and it gives you just a nicer way to sort your drawers. And these drawers are super easy to use. Just tilt them in, close it, and you're good to go. So now as for the pricing on the Systainer Sortainer, so both the 2-drawer and 3-drawer retail for $165 US or $215 Canadian. Okay, so now we're moving on to the new Systainer Rack. And what's really cool is that this actually can hold the mini Systainers on this little spring system. So you can pull those out and have your individual storage for whatever specialty needs you have. Then you simply slide it back, put them in, and they are back. And now this also is a Systainer 3 with that rail compatibility on the bottom. And just like the Sortainer, it does have the little clasp here so that you can attach any other Systainer to the top for portability, taking it to the job site, getting it into your van or truck or any of those kind of things. Now, the version that I have here, this retails for $179 US or $229 Canadian. And it comes with 6 of these empty mini Sortainers or mini Systainers that all have these dividers, which again, they can be removed to kind of reposition however you want, which is gonna be super handy for me with things like anchors, kind of medical supplies, networking equipment, electrical equipment, all those sorts of things. So I have a lot of themes that I'm gonna be putting together with this unit. Now, in addition to this, they also have a few of the other little Systainers, and they have this one right here, which has a clear top. And it opens that way, so no difference other than the clear top. This individual Systainer sells for $30 US or $39 Canadian. And then there's another type of Systainer that also has a clear top. And then it has this little divider in here with a little bit more precision in just kind of like the way it's molded. Now, what I will say with this is that this is just a very simple black plastic insert. This one retails for $50 US or $65 Canadian. So a $20 US premium over this one right here that still has the clear top and the 6 dividers. So I think for me, this one is likely going to be returned. I just don't think that there's enough value to justify the $50 price tag or $65 Canadian. So I think that that is something that just to keep in mind that there's not really anything additional in here other than this simple plastic insert, and there is a little bit of a top there to prevent items from bouncing between each of those little compartments. But I think that this is overpriced. I feel like it should have been very much the same price as this Systainer right here. Now, I will say with the rack, just going back to the rack, you can also buy this empty. So if you have a lot of these smaller Systainers, you can buy it empty for, I believe, $89 US. So not too expensive, and it can give you a really cool storage system. And just to show you, and hopefully this comes up on video, there is just kind of like a big piece of metal at the back that acts like a really nice spring. So loading these and unloading these, let's put one of these other ones in there. Super simple, push it, pull it up a little bit, and then you're good to go. Now let me show you how I'm gonna be using these new Systainers in my shop. So now this whole corner of my shop has undergone a pretty massive transformation recently to really clean it up from the bookshelf that I had here collecting a lot of junk. So I did put in some of this wall control pegboard, which gives me a little bit more organization. I moved some of my longer tools over there along the wall. some hardware storage underneath. I also have a lot of hardware downstairs, so that is kind of like what's going to be moving into here. Not necessarily all of like the little bits of like screws and washers and all the stuff that I have organized in that, but a lot of the stuff from downstairs. So I'm still trying to figure out the theme that I want in each of these drawers, because what I'm thinking is that I'll probably buy a couple of smaller Systainers, just kind of like this one right here, that can hold some of my electrical tools, but then any of the supplies, I'll probably put into one of these smaller Systainers. So yeah, these are gonna kind of become a lot of miscellaneous hardware. I do typically have some of my cabinet hardware in these organizers right here for some specialty stuff. And I do also have quite a few of these DeWalt, forget what they're called. Let's see. Okay, well, these DeWalt storage units, which have just kind of a lot of kind of my more construction-y type stuff. If I'm trying to move any of my cabinet making or kind of hobbyist stuff with like electrical work and networking and that sort of thing into some of these more organized Systainers. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. I think that it does look pretty nice over in the corner here. And I think it's just going to suit my needs quite well, both being able to have these drawers with a lot of organized hardware and other items, and then these being able to pop out and take them wherever I need them in the house or in the yard or to a friend or family's house. So right now, really happy with this. So now that's it for my coverage on these new Festool Systainers that were just launched. They did also launch what are called the combis. So those are the Systainers that have a drawer at the bottom and then open up like a typical Systainer on the top. So they do have, I believe, a 287 millimeter and 337 millimeter tall version of those. And both of these are 337 millimeters tall. And now if I really wanted to, I could mount them on the rails underneath some of the equipment in here, and maybe I will do that. But for now, I think that this is gonna be the right spot for me, and it really has done a huge job improving this corner of my shop, which has been a bit of an eyesore for the last few years. So thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below how you keep yourself organized. I know these are really expensive for what they do at a basic level, but it generally fits kind of what I'm going for in the shop, and it gives me some really good storage. So thanks for watching. See you in another video soon.